Hello and welcome. Getting through some technical difficulties. We should be working full speed now. Getting ready for the national anthem. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip Winners Meats, Superior Aluminum, and NK Telco. Right now we will pause for our starting lineups here on NK Telco Sports. First we'll do the non-starters for the Eagles. Eagles head coach is Nikki Bechtel, assisted by Joshua Thomas and Abby Martin. They are 0-2 on the season, having lost on Saturday and Tuesday. 7, Rainey Wilkins. Jenna Borton, number 8. Kathleen Johnson, number 14. Chloe Simmons, number 20. Those are your starting lineups for the Troy Christian Eagles. Now we'll have the non-starters in the non-starters here for Minster. Story here for Minster is Chelsea McGee starting her first season as a head coach. She's been JV coach the last 5 years. Now here's the starters for Minster. Number 2, Carrie Heckman. 6, Kayla Lamb. Elena Pringers. 10, Megan Fortman. Lydia Mesher. 16, Hannah Wilgus. The libero will be Macy Prenger, number 4. The Wildcats won the JV game in 2 straight sets. To get ready for the varsity game, we'll talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Here's my colleague here tonight, Greg Burning.
Thanks, Dave. First for Minster, keys, short memory. They start out a little rough against a good Fort Laramie team this year. That first thing you want to do is just block that one out, get a good start. And as Coach mentioned, communication. They struggle a lot getting the ball where they wanted to against Fort Laramie. So they got to reset things, communicate well, get the ball to where the hitters can play, and get in good setups. For the visiting team, the Troy Christian team, they want to get a good start. They're 0-2 to start the season. Definitely want to get out on a good note here against a solid Minster team and work on their first pass, because if you don't get your first pass to your hitters, it is going to be a long night. Those are our keys of the game. Brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
Keyhole Pizza, our longtime sponsor for volleyball on NK Telco and also all of our fall sports. So you see Minster lineup. You have Megan Fortman in the front row, number 10. Carrie Heckman, number 2. The setter is number 8. She's in the serving position. That's Elena Prenger. Number 12 is Lydia Mesher. There comes in the libero is Macy Prenger. Number 6 is Kayla Lamb. I believe I got everybody there. A lot of veteran squad for Minster this year, as they have 7 seniors. Only graduated 2 seniors last year. And Lena Prenger, one of those seniors, will get us ready to start off here on NK Telco Sports. Bumped on the right side. Hit just inside the corner by Troy Christian.
Good deep shot there. Gosh, their numbers are hard to pick up black on black there. Or it's kind of a dark green. I believe that's number 3 for Troy Christian. That'll be Taylor Bechtel with the first kill tonight.
So Troy Christian with the serve across. Led by Prenger to Elena Prenger. Over to Fortman. Megan's shot goes wide. There'll be a point for the Eagles. Eagles are 0-2. They lost to Newton by 3 games on Saturday. Then on Tuesday they lost a 5-set match to Graham. Minster lost their first match in 3 straight against a very good Fort Laramie team on Tuesday. And we will have a rotation error.
Either that or delay. She just didn't serve, so I wasn't sure.
As she threw it up and then let it go fall down.
Right.
So Minster will take that their first point. Lydia Mesher with the ace.
Good rebound there for the Wildcats, and a solid serve by Mesher.
Also rotating in is another senior, Hannah Oldigas. Almost all these players are back for Minster. Lindy Hemmelgarn was a libero last year, is the only one that really graduated. They will have
I think they had a double hit called on the second hit there from what you call a lift against number 5. That's Foreman for the Troy Christian squad, the Eagles.
Bumped there by Troy Christian. Across, dug by Mesher. There's Prenger. Go in the middle to Carrie Heckman with the hit and the point.
You can definitely see what Coach was talking about communication-wise. The girls on the Minster side, a little delayed on getting into their sets. Want to make that first pass right to the setter. They'll get it. It's definitely, obviously, we're only second game here into the season. Very early on a good, talented team, and another good serve by Minster.
Lydia Mesher, I believe that might have tipped the net, but perfect if you can get it over. Another point. Minster has reeled off 5 straight after falling behind 0-2. There's an ace. Found the spot on the right side of Troy Christian's defense.
Yeah, great touch there by Mesher. She's just clearing that net. Troy Christian playing the back row pretty solid, but they're leaving a lot of openings up front, and Mesher taking advantage.
Try to catch the number on the setter for Troy Christian. There's the setter is Prenger. Fortman hits it from the right side. Prenger pushes it deep. Eagles blocked by Heckman. Bumped across. That will be wide. Another point for Minster. 7-2 on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank. Think First, our longtime scoreboard sponsor on NK Telco Sports. Carrie Heckman with the serve. Get across. Prenger will dig it. Nobody picks up the second one. That's always the danger when the first hit goes to the setter.
Kill, I believe there was number 5 for Troy Christian. That is Maddie Foreman.
Eagles with their first point in a while. Hard serve dug by Lamb. Prenger to Fortman. And the kill, Megan Fortman. Fortman, the right side hitter. She's one of those rare players that actually hits better from the right side than she hits from the left side, which is unusual.
Yeah, crossed your body a little bit.
Carrie Heckman serve across. Into the middle. There's a nice hit by number 8, Jenna Borton. Trying to read my writing here. Thanks, Greg.
Yeah, no problem. A good strong hit there by Borton. Gets a serve back for the Eagles.
There's a libero, Ella Matthews. Will serve it across. Nice hard serve dug by Heckman across. They'll have to hit it over on this one. They will call a double hit on Minster. So Matthews will continue to serve, down by 3, 8-5.
Strong serve by Matthews.
Oldigas not able to handle it. Another one of those that was either tipped the net or just over the net. Great serve there by Ella Matthews.
First ace for the Eagles, and they're back to within 2.
That one will go wide. Side out will put Minster back in the serving as Megan Fortman, another senior. She started 3 years on varsity along with Kayla Lamb and also Lily Barhorse. Lily Barhorse not cleared to play yet. Had some injuries in the offseason as Fortman has the ace.
4 aces here early for Minster. Definitely fueling their offense.
Portman looks over to Coach Chelsea McGee for the sign and what zone wants her to serve to. Hit back by the Eagles. There's Oldigas close to the net. Looks like we have an eagle in the net and a point for the Wildcats. (11-6). Megan Fortman continues to serve. It was an honorable mention last year in the MAC recognition. Nice hit here by number 20, Chloe Simmons.
Yeah, strong swing there by Simmons. Gets her first kill, and Troy Christian's kind of been lingering around that 4 to 5 point area.
Anna Cooney, number 3, into the game, a junior. She replaces Fortman in the back row. Serve across by the Eagles. Nice dig by Heckman. Back set Oldigas off the blockers and the point.
Yeah, good setup there from Minster. One of their probably better offensive sets. Got the ball straight to the setter, and a good setup there for Oldigas, and able to knock it down for her first kill.
Lydia Mesher into the front row as Hannah Oldigas back to serve. There's a deep serve into the corner. Into the middle, it's Simmons with a hit.
Good block there from, I believe it was a combo of Lamb and Fortman for the Wildcats.
Chloe Lamb, second team All-MAC last year. Had her really improved from her sophomore year and a nice solid junior year. There's a hard serve by Oldigas. Hit across by the Eagles. Lena Prenger. Go over to Mesher. They did not make it across. Side out to the Eagles. Back to serve as number 7, Rain Wilkins. Jump serve by Wilkins. Led by Macy Prenger, the libero. Wrap around to Lamb. Blocked out of bounds. Point Minster.
Yeah, another solid execution there by Minster. Lamb with her first kill. Also has a block.
Lamb will go back to serve. Another one of these 7 seniors. All of them pretty well will be on the court at some point tonight. Here's a tip by Simmons. Prenger will hit it. A rare hit by the setter. Did not make it across. Side out to the Eagles.
Substitution for the Eagles as number 8, Borton, comes back in. He's some pretty good size on the other side of that net. Borton and Simmons playing the front line predominantly for the Eagles.
Prenger hit by Heckman. Bumped by Cooney. Prenger went over on 2. Partial blocks there. The set Mesher, that will sail a little too long. Point to the Eagles.
If you're Coach McGee, I don't think you're too disappointed by that play. The offense did a nice job getting a couple good stops, got a good setup, got the ball where they wanted to. The hit was just a little deep.
Cooney with the dig over on 2 by Prenger. Cooney's able to save it, trying to hit it over on 3, and she's able
nice
to do
hustle.
it. Good hustle by Prenger to get the second hit there. There's a tip. Nice save there by Mesher. Close to the net. Now back on the Minster side. Prenger, Mesher. Blocked on the Minster side again. Pushed deep by Lamb. Prenger to Prenger. Hit. And they will say that one is long, so good volley results. They will say it's
I think
off.
they're calling a tip.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave. I think they're calling a tip against Christian, which I kind of thought so too. We had a pretty good angle of that. It looked like somebody probably got a finger in there.
Yeah, I looked at the line judge, and she had the flag up, which is she's supposed to do unless she hears the tip.
Right.
So 15-10. Prenger back to serve. And there was a swing and a miss there by Matthews that benefited her, the libero. I wish when I played baseball I'd swing and miss, and it turned out okay for me. I did a lot of swinging and missing, you know.
A nice swing. That's ball 1. Not sure it works like that.
It worked for Matthews there. She didn't hit it and went out of bounds. That will go a little bit wide as Fortman tried to go down the line. 15-12.
Yeah, it looked like Minster was going to take away a little bit here. They had a 14-9, 15-10 lead, and as we talked earlier, it's like Troy Christian gets into that 3-4 point range, and they've just kind of been hanging out, forcing Minster to make a play, and that's kind of what's happened so far. They just need to get those ones to fall in. But Christian, again, executing, cuts the lead to 2, as close as they've been, I think, since the first couple points this first set.
There's an overpass, and that's put away there by Jenna Borton. 15-14.
So you might see a timeout there from Coach McGee, settle her squad down, but every coach is different. They all have a feel of what their players need to do. And there's an ace. I believe that's from number 3, Taylor Bechtel, their first ace.
Some people call that a cheater and that it hit the net and rolled over. But, boy, if you can do that, that is indefensible.
I call that really lucky, but really awesome when you can do it, right? Like
15-15. Overpass put away by Borton. And now Minster trails. Coach McGee just waiting here. Neither team have taken a timeout. We still have about 9 points at least to play here. And there's Pranger. Nice hit by Fortman down the blockers and a much-needed side out by Minster.
Strong hit by Fortman, as you mentioned. And, we got a great view of Coach over here. And you kind of get the feeling she's just letting them play, and that's okay. She's trying to see what her team can do. This is the time of year to do that. Let them work things out. Nice job there, Fortman with the kill, and they catch a break there to take a 1-point lead.
Miscommunication there by the Eagles. Lydia Mesher will continue to serve. The 17-16 lead. Minster was swept 25-13, 25-13, 25-11 by a good Laramie team. So looking to win their first set of the young season. There's Lamb, Lena Pranger, and there's Fortman. Nice block by the Eagles, and nobody able to get the second one. And we're tied at 17.
I believe that was number 8, Borton again. She has definitely showed up here in this latter part of this first set. Now has 3 kills and a block.
It looks like Kathleen Johnson back to serve. 17-17. Oldigus, Pranger in the middle. It's Heckman. Nice save by the Eagles. And a miscommunication.
And Bortman just knocking one over there. I think you said it best, Dave. Miscommunication. That was nothing more than a slap over, and she'll get credit for her 4th kill.
Kathleen Johnson had a Trish Christian game last year in basketball. Her and Rain Wilkins are pretty good basketball players. So the name sounded familiar. I remember when. There's Wilkins, and that was off the blocker.
So number 7, Rain Wilkins with her first kill, and there's the timeout as Troy Christian with a 2-point lead.
Timeouts, all the timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. We'll be right back on NK Toko Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Coming out of the Precision Strip timeout, the Wildcats find themselves down by 2 to the Eagles.
Yeah, nice little rally from Troy Christian, mainly behind Jenna Borton. Wilkins coming up with a kill there just a moment ago. So Wildcats looking for an answer and get a break to get them back into an overserve from Troy Christian.
Carrie Heckman serving. One of the few juniors playing on the floor here for Minster. Hit by Troy Christian into the net. We are tied at 19. Timeout work for Coach Chelsea McGee. See if Minster can continue, take the run and score the next 6 points. Dug by Matthews. They'll have to free ball it across. Short one there. Pranger goes to Lamb and down.
Very nice setup there. Kayla Lamb's second kill. If you're a Wildcat fan, that's what you want to see a lot more of.
And there will be a timeout on the Eagles side. Another timeout brought to you by Precision Strip. We'll take a break. I did find the sponsor sheet. Here it is. Our main sponsors tonight are First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Superior Aluminum, and NK Toko. Our scoreboard sponsor is First National Bank. Keys to the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. All our timeouts sponsored by Precision Strip. We'll pick a player of the game by NK Telco. Our live view sponsor is Borchers Flooring. Our additional sponsors this fall season: Carriage Works, Chill Tex LLC, Cy Schrudeman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hill Small Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating. So the Eagles called a timeout. We'll see if it worked as well as it worked for Minster a few points ago. Server crossed by Heckman. That will go wide. Both teams that were serving after the timeout had a bad serve, and you see that a lot after the timeout.
You do. That's why they save them towards the end of the games here, I feel like, the sets, I should say. Now all evened up here at 20.
Ella Matthews, hard serve. Nice dig by Pranger, but not able to get the second one. Troy Christian takes a 1-point lead.
Matthews a strong server. We'll give it an ace on that one. That's her second ace here of the night.
Matthews, line drive serve off the top of the net. Nice save by Macy Pranger. Lamb tries to dink it. Into the middle there. There's a hit by Chloe Simmons.
Yeah, nice play there by Simmons. Gave it a strong slap across into the back row and caught Minster a little off guard.
22-20. Coach McGee will take a timeout. We'll pause. We'll be right back on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Coming out of the precision strip timeout, Troy Christian up by 2 late in this first set.
Yeah, good serving here as Matthews back at the line. See if Minster can slow her down. A good save by the Wildcats and a great shot.
Carrie Heckman with the dig and a great save by Pranger, and then Fortman able to get a hit.
It's a big play for Minster. You don't get that ball. It's a 3-point edge. They will dig that one out and cut it to just 1. So chance here to tie it up.
Fortman back to serve. Down 21-22 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Back set hit there by Simmons. Minster has to free ball it across by Oldegas. Back on the Minster side. Pranger will set Lamb. Troy Christian not able to save it. So Minster ties it up at 22.
Another good setup there for Lamb, her third kill.
(22-22), senior Megan Fortman. Ooh, a little sloppy there. Lamb hits it back. It rattles around in the rafters. And finally, a point for Minster.
I was hit by Lamb again, correct?
Yes, yes. Troy Christian had a couple sloppy hits there. I was surprised it wasn't called, but eventually Lamb put the overpass away. And as anticipated, we have another timeout, the last timeout of this set. And we'll be back for the last 2 points here on NK Telco Sports.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The Hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Now the timeout brought to you by Precision Strip. Minster has a 23-22 lead here in the first set. Megan Fortman continues to serve. Her third serve. That will go out of bounds. Back and forth there. Minster wins the battle at the net, and we are at set point 24-22. Fortman serving. is off the setter. Simmons will hit it. Blocked by Lamb. And Minster comes from behind late as they win our final score in our First National Bank. Minster 25, Troy Christian 22. We'll be back with the second set here on NK Telco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Close first set goes in favor of Minster, 25-22 on our First National Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, Minster did a nice job with a little comeback, as you mentioned there, late in the first set. Ended up with, I believe, 10 kills total for the team, 4 aces, and a couple of Kayla Lamb blocks really fueled them late. On the other side, Troy Christian looked a little sluggish at the beginning, but started to put it together towards the end of that first set. And they ended up with, I think, 9 kills, just a couple of aces and a block as well. So very similar, as you would expect with a 25-22 first set. Felt like Minster left some points out there that they definitely could capitalize on, and hopefully they'll do so here moving forward. But I think they're going to have to clean it up a little bit more as they've been, and I think that's what Coach was talking about, the communication. You got to get that first pass. The teams that do really well with volleyball get that first pass to the setter all the time. Really good. Whether it's a good server or not, you have to get that ball there so you don't get in that situation that they started out here with in the second set.
Had the free ball right across, and Troy Christian has to do the same. Pranger will set Mesher. Nice dig by Matthews, set by Bechtel. Off the blockers, Fortman digs it. They set Mesher again off the blockers. Into the middle, that's Jenna Borton.
Borton been the leading kill getter for Troy Christian. She now has 5. Actually, she leads everybody. Kayla Lamb has 4 for Minster.
It's the setter back for Troy Christian, number 3, Taylor Bechtel. That will go through the blockers. Minster with another free ball. Bechtel sets Borton off the block. Overpass. Fortman able to save it. And ultimately, Carrie Heckman, I believe, got the kill in the middle.
Yeah, surprised, like you said before. Surprised they didn't call a illegal hit there. A couple of sloppy plays there, but either way, Minster comes away with the point. We're even at 1 here in set number 2.
Lena Pranger serves that into the net. It's her second year as setter, taking over last year for Jaden Clooney. He's a setter for 3 years. So side out to Troy Christian. Troy Christian 0-2, Minster 0-1 on the young season. Nice bump set as Fortman able to get it to fall. A great bump set there by Elena Pranger.
4th kill now for Fortman. Got a nice tip off the net that really threw the hitters off for Troy Christian.
Hannah Oldigus into the front row, Lydia Mesher with the serve. Push there by Wilkins. Oldigus will bump it too deep. Side out to the Eagles. Libero Macy Pranger checks back in the lineup. She also played a lot of back row, a little bit of libero last year as a junior. Here's a dig by Pranger. Elena Pranger, no relation, sets it to Fortman. And that's bumped just barely across. Fortman goes over in 2. Both teams scrambling here. There's a set to Pranger. She'll set Heckman in the middle. Carrie Heckman with a kill.
Yeah, a good setup there for Minster off of, like you said, a little bit of a scramble, but they did a nice job to get that last hit up to a setter quickly, and Heckman able to deliver her third kill.
Heckman back to serve. That means that Kayla Lamb rotates in the front row. She'll be the middle hitter in the front. Hit by Simmons. Dinks it. Elena Pranger not able to save it. Point Eagles.
And I will say for the big girls up front for Troy Christian, they do a nice job with their hands. That's a couple of times I've seen number 20, Simmons, have a pass kind of off target for her, and instead of forcing a hit, just use some good guidance with her hands to knock the ball into open space for the kill.
Serve goes into the net. Both these teams trying to find the rhythm, scramble a little bit more than you want on offense. But it's like a lot of volleyball games, it's who's able to get the most offense usually results in the most points. There's a hit and a kill there by number 3, Taylor Bechtel.
Her second kill of the night gives Troy Christian a 1-point lead.
Like Bechtel is one server or setter, and the other one is number 2, Aubrey Stetzel. She's the other setter, so that would be a 6-2 offense. Minster doing a 5-1 with Elena Pranger, the only setter. Pranger bumps that to Lamb off the blockers. Hit from the back row too long. And I don't think either team has had more than a 1-point lead this set.
Yeah, it's been the team, like you said, to really kind of get in their offensive flow, and it seems like as soon as they're going to, they hit the ball out of bounds or hit it deep or whatever. The other team has been able to capitalize to keep it even here.
Simmons not able to hit that one over, so Minster retakes the lead 6-5. Hannah Oldigus serves. So that means Lydia Mesher in the front row. Those two playing the left front row spots for Minster, at least in the early going. Hit by Simmons, covered by Minster, over on 2 by Pranger. There will be a lift on Troy Christian.
It was a good effort for Troy Christian just to get to that ball. They almost were able to come away with it. Minster, though, builds to a 2-point lead.
Nice serve across by Oldigus. Eagles have to push it over. Mesher, Pranger, Lamb. She'll get caught with the kind of the push. That was looked more like a shot put.
Yes, it did. It was like, she might get away with that. Nope, they saw it.
Yeah. A lot of times it's like, oh, it was a bad hit. Well, it depends where the set comes to, and you just have to try to get it over, and she's trying to get some topspin. And
hit number 1, you might get away with that. Hit number 3, probably not.
Uncle Charlie at the reunion always got away with those.
Right.
As he tore down the net usually. Ooh, there's off the top of the net. Nice hit there by number 14, Kathleen Johnson.
Johnson's first kill. And we're back tied at 7.
Eagles' color are black with green trim. I think those are the primary 2 colors. Pranger have to hit it over, but it goes wide. There's another case where you need that good first pass, and Pranger she had to do something with it. She couldn't, it wasn't to her that she could set it. So it said that first pass is always big. So offensive volleyball, that serve will go long. Carrie Heckman rotates in the front row as Kayla Lamb with the serve.
She got that, what'd you call it before, a cheater?
Yeah. That was a partial cheat. The real cheater is when it really just falls over. But
she'll take that cheater for her first ace.
If you can serve it and hit the tape, that is more power to you. And that one goes long as she adjusted too much the other way. Well, volleyball has changed. It used to be, I remember when the first jump servers came out, that was about 15 when they went to that was like, oh, somebody's jump serving. They all jump serve now. Yeah. It's amazing the talent level of all the volleyball teams in this area.
And it's so much faster. The game is nonstop from point to point.
Nice.
You'll hear coaches talk about that tempo, about how they're trying to push their tempo on teams and keep the game going as quick as possible.
It's a nice dink there by Lydia Mesher for the point. Leonard Pringer back to serve and to set from the back row, and that will go a little long.
The air must be a little thin in the gym tonight. There's been a lot of them.
We have a lot of breeze going into. We're in the crow's nest, if you will, on the end zone view, and I think they have the air conditioner a little warm or a little high speed with all the heat today. Nice hit by Mesher on the right side.
3 kills now for Mesher.
Mesher usually hits from the left side, so come up with that big hit. She will go back to serve, and a 10-10 game. This is definitely a definition of a back-and-forth game. 1 point, maybe 2 points at a time. Hit from the right side is too long, deep. Mesher will serve. Minster won the first game 25-22. Came back late in that game. They were down 22-20. Scored the last 5. Borton's hit. Covered by Minster. That one goes into the net. Libero, Ella Matthews to serve. That will go wide, but did Minster touch it? Player on the right side, I think it was Heckman. They will call a touch. She nods her head like, yeah, they caught me.
That's 3 aces now for Matthews.
We're tied at 12. Matthews, a very good serve of that one. Too long. This happens when you serve it hard. If you haven't played volleyball, you got to serve it hard. Otherwise, it's easy for the other team to spike it. Serve it hard, it can sail on you like that.
Right.
Carrie Heckman back to serve with a 1-point lead. Junior serve is across. Wilkins will dig it. That will be a lift on the setter for Troy Christian. That's Bechtel. We'll check that. That's Bechtel. I would petition that they come with bigger numbers next year.
Yeah.
Small green numbers. There will be a rotation.
Or something maybe white on the outside of it.
Yeah.
They're tough to see, no doubt.
And Minster with the biggest lead of this set. 3-point lead, 15-12. As we had, I think, a rotation error on Troy Christian.
Yep.
Heckman just a little long. Talking about that air conditioning, I'm not complaining today, especially with what the temperature is. I know Minster canceled, or I should say postponed their junior high football game to Sunday, or not Sunday, Saturday, when the temperature is supposed to be in the mid-70s. Looking forward to Saturday.
Yeah, right.
Serve, Minster scrambles, not able to get it.
That ace for, I believe, number 2, Aubrey Stetzel, who just checked in for Troy Christian.
Timeout by Chelsea McGee. We'll be right back on NK Toko Sports.
Looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Coming out of the precision strip timeout, Troy Christian is pulled within 1 point.
Back to serve again, number 2 for them, Aubrey Stetzel, trying to even things up here in the second set. Minster won the first one, 25-22.
Led by Macy Pringer. Will go wide.
Back-to-back aces by Stetzel. We're all knotted up.
15-15 on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Stetzel with an ace, a very hard serve. That ball was moving as it went across the net.
She's on some kind of roll. That's 3 straight aces for Stetzel.
Minster had a 3-point lead, but now trail by 1. Pranger, Lamb. I think we have an eagle in the net. So, point by Minster ties us at 16.
Lamb will record her 5th kill.
Megan Fortman had quite a few service points in the first set. That's Bechtel with a dig by Pranger. Nobody able to get the second one. Side out to the Eagles as Rain Wilkins will serve. Played by Pranger. Quick pass that time to Lamb. Nice job there as Elena Pranger changed her set that time. Instead of the real high set, it was the line drive, if you will, and Lamb was able to hit that through.
Yeah, good location by Lamb, kill number 6.
17-17. And Oldigas. That will go sideways, an ace for Oldigas.
First ace for Oldigas. That's 6 aces, now for Minster on the night.
Oldigas, a great softball player. I believe she set the record for a number of home runs in a season by Minster. She was in something like double digits, 10 or 11. That one will sail wide. We are tied at 18. Minster does not have a lot of substitutions other than Libero. Most of the girls are playing all the way around. Chloe Simmons back to serve. I would say that's probably true of Troy Christian. They haven't subbed a lot either. Fortman trying to hit it. Mesher across. Into the middle. Nice save by Fortman. Mesher through the blockers. Bechtel will dink it out of bounds.
Good defense there by Minster. The deflection at the net and then hold up against the attack. Take a 1-point lead.
Kayla Lamb with the ace. Nice hard jump serve.
Second ace for Lamb. Well, she wasted no time when she got back here to serve. I thought she might have went a little quick. Apparently not. She knocks that one home for the ace.
And it'll be a timeout on the floor by Troy Christian. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Some of our additional sponsors, I got about halfway through. Some of the other ones are WCSM Radio, St. Henry Bank, Securicom, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Bank, Lincoln Electric, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Hillsma Automotive, Hometown Opportunity, Elmwood Assisted Living, Dickman Supply, Cy Schrudem Incorporated, Chiltex LLC, and Carriage Works. Our keys to the game by Keyhole Pizza. Greg and I will pick a player of the game by NK Telco. And this, as all the timeouts, are sponsored by Precision Strip. As on the scoreboard, on our First National Bank scoreboard, Minster by 2.
Yeah, Minster looking to close this one out. They were in the same situation in the first set. Let Troy Christian back in the match a little bit, the set. So Lamb looking to keep things rolling here for the Wildcats.
Good serve. Eagles just able to get it across. Nice save there by Mesher, and good job by Pranger to hit it over on 2.
Landon Pranger will get her first kill, and a big point there for Minster as their lead now to 3.
21-18. Lamb has given them a spark with her serving. As I say that, it goes into the net. I didn't jinx her because I didn't. She had already hit it after she had it.
It was mid-flight.
Yeah, there you go. I don't think my words are that powerful. Bechtel. Taylor Bechtel with the serve. Led by Macy Pranger. Elena Pranger. There's a nice hit by Carrie Heckman. Nice bump set spike there by the Wildcats.
4 kills for Heckman, and the Wildcats back with a 3-point lead and just need 3 points here to take this second set.
Elena Pranger. Right at Bechtel, the setter. So they'll have to scramble there, and a point. You see that strategy a lot. You try to serve it at the setter.
Right.
And then the pass will go to somebody who's not used to setting. And we'll have another timeout. Again, sponsored by Precision Strip. We'll be right back with the finish of the second set.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Coming out of the Precision Strip timeout, Minster trying to finish out this game 2 points away. Lena Pranger looks over to Coach McGee. And there is a ace. Nice hard serve.
Solid serve from Pranger, her first ace.
Set point, Minster trying to go up 2-0 here. Pranger serve. That almost sailed too long.
The ball just kind of took off on her.
Yeah. So it'll be another set point. Eagles will have to win 4 straight in order to keep it going. Fortman finishes it off. Megan Fortman with a kill. Minster wins the second set 25-20. They now lead the match 2-0. We'll total up our numbers. Be back with the third set here on NK Telco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Today's households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth.
Get NK Telco high-speed internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Call 1-888-NK-TELCO today.
Minster wins the second set 25-20. They lead the match 2-0. Here trying to finish off in the third set.
Yeah, good, much cleaner game, if you will, as Coach talked about before the match started. Cleaner for Minster, cutting down those unforced errors, getting the ball to their hitters a little sooner. Did a nice job serving. Really was a mirror of the first set, I felt. Points and volleys and kills and such. They just did a better job of executing and finishing off the plays, and they get a good start there from Pranger.
An ace there to start off the Wildcats. Wildcats, Chelsea McGee, her first year, she is succeeding Cammie Garman, who's 12 years head coach here, over 160 wins. Coach McGee was JV coach the last 5 years, so she's familiar with the girls. There's a nice dink right on the line. That was by number 14, Kathleen Johnson. Coach McGee, a graduate of Shawnee. 7th year of coaching at Minster, 5 JV, 1 freshman. She also coached a varsity assistant at Walpock and Lima Perry. She's also an 8th grade coach at Crestview. So a lot of experience for Coach McGee getting her first chance at a head job. Right now her team 1 set away from winning her first coaching win at the varsity level, and get a break there as Troy Christian could not get that across. Megan Fortman with the hit there. It's Lydia Mesher back to serve.
6 kills with Fortman, ties her up with Lamb for the lead, both with 6 for Minster.
Borton with the hit, a couple hits there. Minster survives them. That one will go into the net by Johnson. 3-1 lead by the Wildcats. Good amount of students here tonight, but that's partly because it was free student night, if you will. If you're a student, you got into the game free. I think it was sponsored by the Boosters. They're going to do that a few times. I think it's a good move. Anything to get kids involved, seeing their classmates play is great.
Especially when it's 90 degrees outside.
Yeah,
There's a better reason to be inside.
I'm guessing football practice was shortened tonight.
Yeah, I'd say so.
The ball will go into the net. Side out to the Eagles. It's Kathleen Johnson will serve. See the football team. If you're looking on our camera, it's in the left front row there.
Good serve there for the ace by Kathleen Johnson.
Minster football won their first game last week against their rival Fort Laramie. It's been a few years since they beat Fort Laramie, so a big win for Coach Seth Whiting. They travel to Graham this week, and then they play Marion Local to open up the league. That's be a nice, tough test. Hit by Oldigus.
Blocked there at the net by Borton, her second.
You know, this isn't one of these matches where one team's 2-0. The third set's going to go with the same thing. It's Minster's won two really close ones.
Right.
Just really prevailed at the end, so you can't relax at the 2-set lead as that one goes along.
And honestly, who just ever cuts back on those unforced errors a lot is going to make a big difference. I'm not saying it'll change or win you the game, but it'll get you a lot closer because both these teams have done just what we saw there. A lot of long serves, balls hit out of bounds. Again, it's the first couple matches of the season. It's going to take a little bit.
Yeah, there is a lot of missed serves so far. There's Borton will kind of hook shot, legal hook shot if you will, and just inside the line.
Her sixth kill.
Yeah, I just meant that she started hitting it. It's kind of somewhere between a hit and a dink.
Yeah.
Or power dink, you
it's
can
like
call it that.
Throwing, running layup.
Yeah. Matthews with the serve. There's another long one.
Another long one.
Should have bet on my betting app on how many missed serves there be
right.
tonight. The over-under would be 19.5, I think. We might be over that. Though by betting success rate, it's probably money not spent. Let's put it that way. Bumped across. Chance for Minster, but that don't have to even hit it as it goes long.
Yeah, good heads-up play there by the Wildcats. See that one was deep and let it go. Take a 1-point lead.
Megan Fortman serving. Senior server crossed. Close to the net. Now on the Minster side. Pranger, wraparound Lamb, just long. Got a little bit too much on it. Anna Cooney into the game to play back row, number 3, a junior. Heckman and Cooney, the only juniors that have played tonight. All the rest are seniors for Minster. We are tied at 6. Troy Christian has more of a mix. Can't handle that serve.
And that is Stetzel again. That is ace number 4 for her, for Troy Christian.
They have some nice servers. Her, Matthews. Nice dig by Heckman. Lamb able to get a good hit. Nice dig in the back row. The free ball across. Another chance by Minster. Pranger will go to Lamb. Hits it through the blockers for the point.
Yeah, nice play there. Lamb kill number 7.
If you're Minster, if you can get chances like that, you feed it to your best hitters. And
yeah.
Lamb had 2 blockers, but had more power than they could do in their block. Holding gets the serve across. We're tied at 7. Free ball again. Holdigus a little close to the net. And Pranger able to make something happen on that. You know, when you're in that case, she's too close to the net, she can't set it. You just try to get it across, and you can get a dink and fall. That's perfect. Holdigus had some movement on it. Mesher hits it, now back on the Minster side. They set Mesher back on the Minster
shoe
side.
Shot there.
Lamb across. Battle between her and Simmons. There's a dig. They'll set back to Mesher. For the kill, Lydia Mesher.
Good set there for Minster. Excuse me, a little scrappy play. Did a nice job keeping the ball alive and then getting it set up nicely to one of their good, strong hitters, Lydia Mesher, her 4th kill.
You can see Mesher wanted that ball back to her. And it's always good to see. That's a miss hit there.
Mesher had an opportunity on the overplay initially and didn't really hard swing it. You could tell, felt like she was trying not to overswing. Like you said, you could tell she wanted it back. And
there's the captain on the team talking to the referee. You can who's ever designated a captain is allowed to talk to the head ref. The coaches can't talk directly to him,
which is great. Right?
Yeah, it's like
go
trying
there,
to say,
go there,
tell him this. And how many times do you think the captain's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say?
What do you want from me?
Yeah. Well, like a lot of arguments, didn't win it.
It usually falls on deaf ears.
That one will go long.
Minster building and now up to a 4-point lead, I believe the biggest of this 3rd set.
Timeout by Troy Christian. Another one sponsored by Precision Strip. We'll be right back on NK Toko Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Out of the Precision Strip timeout. I think this is danger time if you're Troy Christian. They're teetering there. Minster can put the finishing touches. They can get a run here. And Troy Christian not able to get it across. You know, I think it's always, when you're down 0-2, if you start falling behind, it's hard to keep that momentum, that confidence. See if Minster can take advantage of it and try to finish out this game. Just only half. Nice serve there by Oldigas.
Second ace for Oldigas.
Oldigas and Mesher played last year on varsity, but they didn't play a lot. They played a little right side, didn't serve a lot, so they're one of the seniors that they're going to get better as the season goes on because they're getting more experience and confidence. And we'll see how that plays out. Out is sailed wide, and Minster, as we talked about, they are extending that lead. Keep the hammer down, if you will. Another way to say it. Oldigas. That will go into the net. Nothing going right now for the Eagles.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Minster capitalizing. Really, this is one of the few times during the match that Minster's really started to be consistent, right? Haven't had a bunch of hitting errors. Serving's been good. They're blocked well for these last 4 or 5 points. And a big piece here in this 3rd set. And again, right on cue. The execution has been a lot better these last 6 points, and the lead shows it.
Nice heads-up play there by Pranger, able to find the open spot. She dinks it into the middle, 16-7, as Hannah Oldigas is serving a whole bunch here. Simmons, nice cover there. Back on the Troy Christian side. Hit across. There's Cooney with the dig. They'll set Mesher, left-handed dink. Close to the net, that will go wide, and another point for Minster. I believe, I'm almost positive, it was 7-7. So it's a 10-0 run here. 10 straight points by Minster.
Yeah, it was for sure 11-7. I marked that down, but I think you're right. I think it was 7-7, and they've really started to clean it up here and play very well here down the stretch here in this 3rd set.
Cooney, Pranger, they go to Lamb. Got through there.
I don't think that was scripted to have 3 Minster players right in that little pile.
She's working her way through traffic. And then we have another timeout. Well, we got a minute. I'd like to tell you what the replay times are. Checking the replay. Trying to find my replay schedule, and it is right here. Replay. NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity volleyball action on NK Telco Cable or NKT.TV app. Channel 152 tomorrow at 5 p.m. Also on Channel 3 and 503 on Thursday, August 31st at 7 p.m. Saturday, September 3rd at 3 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Coach Nikki Bechtel calls her last timeout. The Eagles try to stay alive. Anna Oldigus continues to serve, and an ace. Miscommunication. Minster has scored 12 straight points.
Third ace now for Oldigus.
19-17. They will travel over to Sydney, play a much improved Sydney team. Dexter Toby has taken over. It's his second year. And there's another point.
Another ace from Oldigus.
So they will travel an early morning game. Sydney, I believe the JV is scheduled at 8:45. I'm covering that game. I have to get up early. Maybe I'll go to bed early on Friday night.
That's pretty early for a Saturday.
Or not.
Are they playing that one outside? Is that why it's a
sunrise game? And finally a point by Troy Christian. Rain Wilkins from the right side. So set your alarm clocks early so you can watch it on NKT.TV on the Minster channel and so on.
And if you're up early enough, make sure you send your alarm to Dave so he makes it there as well.
I'll give you my text number off air. You can ring my phone. There's a nice hit by Lydia Mesher. You talked about it. They're playing better. Since they're playing better offense, they're now in a rhythm.
Yeah.
The hitters are, the setter is, and it makes a big difference.
They're playing relaxed. I know that's hard to do sometimes in volleyball. But when you do that, you don't stop you stop thinking about, oh, I hope I can get to that ball, or I hope I don't make a mistake. Or you're just playing, and that's what they've been doing. They've been playing really well here in this third set.
Talking to Coach McGee before the game, she was saying they knew they had a tough match playing Fort Laramie on Tuesday, but the team and they were all disappointed in how they played. They did not really compete, but they've cleaned up some things and have played better as the match has gone on. And now they're just 2 points away from victory here. Trying to wrap it up against Troy Christian. Be curious as the season goes on. Keep an eye on Troy Christian there in the TRC League, the track or Three Rivers Conference. There is some talent on this team. Trying to put it together as others. Nice hit by Mesher. And now Heckman tried to hit it back on the overpass into the net. Chloe Simmons to serve. Three Rivers Conference has Lehman in it, as well as that's what Fort Laramie plays. Check that. Fort Laramie's an independent. They play in the Shelby County League, as that will be side out. And we have a match point coming up here. Megan Fortman places Anna Cooney in the front row as Elena Pranger trying to finish off for the Wildcats. Give Coach McGee her first varsity win. And she does. The Minster Wildcats prevail in 3 straight sets. Our finals on our First National Bank scoreboard. Minster wins 25-22, 25-20, and 25-9. Greg and I will be back to wrap it up here on NK Telco Sports.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times are our most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
Welcome back here as you see the two teams. Looks like they're joining hands in a prayer here between the Troy Christian team and probably a lot of Christian Catholics for Minster. Always good to see two teams join together after a game as Minster wins in 3 straight sets, 25-22, 20-9. With our final numbers, my partner, Greg Burning.
Thanks, Dave. First for the visiting teams, scoring went like this. Ella Matthews had 3 aces. Aubrey Etzel 4 aces. They're definitely the 2 big serving forces for Troy Christian tonight. Bechtel 3 kills and an ace. Maddie Foreman a kill. Rain Williams 2 kills. Jenna Borton 6 kills and 2 blocks. Kathleen Johnson 2 kills and an ace. Chloe Simmons with 3 kills. On the other side for the Minster Wildcats, Carrie Heckman had 4 kills. Kayla Lamb 8 kills, 2 blocks and 2 aces. Elena Pranger 3 kills and 3 aces. Megan Fortman 6 kills and an ace. Lydia Mesher 5 kills and 3 aces. And Hannah Oldegus with a kill and 4 aces. So Wildcats victorious here tonight. As you mentioned, Coach McGee getting her first win.
Congratulations to Chelsea. Always a milestone. I'm sure she will remember that for years to come. They win in 3 straight sets. Troy Christian now 0-3 in the season. Minster 1-1. It was really an even match the first 2 sets, but Minster really put it together in the 3rd set.
Yeah, they really just cleaned it up. We kind of talked about it. Coach talked about it. She mentioned communication. Well, that's what your communication does, right? The girls stopped looking at each other and wondering about going to make a play, and they just started playing. And you could tell because they started laughing and enjoying the shots and appreciating what they were doing. The first 2 sets, they looked a little tentative. And you're going to, like you said, there's a lot of new players. I know there's a lot of seniors, but there's some seniors that didn't play a lot with this group. So they're all kind of getting used to each other. They got a nice bunch. They got an injury or 2. They're going to round off, I think, into a nice bunch and did a really good job in that 3rd set to take the match.
Our player of the game, sponsored by NK Telco tonight, will be Kayla Lamb.
Yeah, Lamb did a little bit of everything, as I mentioned through the stats. 8 kills, 2 aces, 2 blocks. Really found her way at the net. And again, I think that's going to happen a lot with this group. They have some nice, strong hitters, along with her, Mesher and Fortman and Barhorse. There's a lot of girls in this team that I think can really get it going. But you know how volleyball is. You got to really shore up those mistakes and not force those errors and force your opponent into it. And you mentioned it earlier in the match, Dave, about serving hard. And that's part of it. When you can serve hard, you can really put pressure on your team. And when you serve long, both teams struggle with that. That happens. But when you can serve hard and be consistent, you can put your offense in a better position. Again, I thought they did a nice job of that tonight. They have some really good servers. And I think as this team rolls on throughout the season, you're going to see a lot of improvement.
So congratulations for Kayla Lamb, our player of the game. Congratulations to Minster as they win in 3 straight sets over Troy Christian. From partner Greg Burning, I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NK Telco Sports.